In this video, we are going to discuss how you can score better in your CS exams by using the legal maxims in your answers. At Excel Academy, we want you to be prepared at your best. So, here we are with the series on legal maxims. In this series, I am going to explain various legal maxims, its meaning, explanation along with examples, the language of origin, and how you can use these maxims in your exams to score better. Before we begin with the series, let me just give a brief introduction about myself. I am Swati Sharma. I've completed the Company Secretary course, and what gave me an extra edge over the other students is quoting these maxims in my answers. So here I am to share my experience with you for your benefit. Let's get started with today's legal maxim. Before we proceed further, please download the Excel Academy app, which is available on the Google Play Store. The legal maxim that we have chosen for today is pari passu. What does pari passu mean? Let's have a look at it. So pari passu, when you literally translate it, it means on equal footing or equal ranking. It means to treat all the parties equally without partiality or any bias or preference. So mainly the principle of pari passu is based on principle of equality. It can be explained as fairly, without partiality, and ranking equally. So to have a detailed explanation, the principle of pari passu lays emphasis on treating things without showing any preference. It can be applied to situations where two or more assets or securities or creditors or obligations are equally managed without any preference for one over the other. This means to say that all the parties should be always treated equally. No party should have a preference over the other, or there should be no bias or partiality. The parties should be always treated equally. As stated earlier, all the legal maxims are of foreign origin, and therefore pari passu has its origin from Latin. Let's begin with the examples and how you can use this maxim in your exam. Let's consider the first example from company law. The new issues of shares are said to rank pari passu with the existing shares. What does this mean or imply? It means that the rights associated with both the issues, that is, earlier issue and the new issue, are exactly the same. This means to say the rights obligations of the earlier equity shares will be same of that of the new equity shares. It is to be noted here that the already existing equity shares can be said to rank pari passu with the new issue of equity shares. You cannot consider the equity shares to be ranking pari passu with preference shares. So it is to be noted here that whenever you are considering this principle, they should belong to the same class. So same class, you can consider equity shares. So equity shares can rank pari passu with other equity shares. You cannot expect the equity share to rank pari passu with preference shares. So it is important that for this principle to be applicable, they should belong to the same class. So both the parties should be belonging to the same class. Moving forward to second example, let's consider bankruptcy proceedings. The judgment of the court regarded that the unsecured creditor shall be ranked pari passu. Here the class that they have considered is the unsecured creditors. What does this mean? That the company will repay them the same fractional amount as other unsecured creditors at the same time. So this means that all the unsecured creditors in the insolvency process, like or administration, liquidation, bankruptcy, must share equally. any assets available or any proceeds from the sale of such assets in the proportion of debt due to each of the creditor. So here the class that they have considered is unsecured creditors. The secured creditors are outside the purview. So the class is unsecured creditors, and the equality is with respect to the amount of debt to be cleared. What amount should be paid to which creditor? One creditor cannot be paid more than the other creditors. Therefore, they will be paid in the proportion of the debt which is due to each creditor. So the fractional amount will be decided. Say 2% of the total debt shall be cleared. For all the creditors, 2% will be the criteria. So this is based on equality, that all the unsecured creditors shall get equal proportion of the debts that is due to them in the bankruptcy proceedings. And the class that is considered is unsecured creditors. So the principle basically is to put all the parties on equal ranking or footing. Right? Let's move to the third example. This is partnership law. Right? It was agreed among the business partners that they would rank pari passu. So the question arises is, why would the business partners want to rank pari passu? It is mainly to ensure that there are no inequalities between the partners. To ensure that there is no inequality or partiality or any bias or preference for one partner over the other. So to make them equal in all aspects, and mainly to avoid any disputes arising in the partnership. So this is the principle of pari passu, that is where the parties are treated equally and they are on equal footing and equal ranking without any partiality, bias or preference. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. You can check for the other legal maxims in the description below. And yeah, please let us know in the comments box if you understood the legal maxim. See you in the next video with another legal maxim.